Thanks Self-Haircut University for sponsoring this video. It's your man Alex, and in this video I'm going to be showing you a 7-step intermediate level self-haircut tutorial from the beginning to the end with all the useful tips and tricks that you'll need. With that being said, let's jump right into the video. So to start off the self-haircut, I'm going to be using my half guard with the lever open, and I'm going to be putting in my first guideline. Now with this guideline, I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to go straight horizontally from about the corner of my eyebrow, go horizontally, and then have a slight downward angle as I reach towards the back of my head. Cutting the back of your hair is very challenging for a lot of beginners, but the best way to go about this is to make sure that you have a proper mirror setup. Now you can use the same mirror setup that I use, which is a $7 mirror from Walmart or Target. I put it on my vanity, angle it at 45 degrees, and then I can see my entire head. So if you want to purchase the same $7 mirror that I have, click the link in the description down below for my recommended tools and equipment and purchase it for yourself. Again, it's the best mirror setup for the price that you can buy for self haircuts. And now using the number 1 guard with the lever open, I'm going up about 3/4 of an inch from the previous guideline. So with the number 1 guard lever open, not only am I going up 3/4 of an inch, but I'm also kind of flaring slightly out away from my head so that I don't dig in with the curvature of my head. So this is a little bit more of a complex thing to talk about. But if you go up 3/4 of an inch, try not to go with the curvature of your head. Try to go 90 degrees straight up and just let the hairs fall into the clipper blades as you go up 90 degrees. And one of the biggest things that I want you guys to understand is when you're cutting your own hair, you have to be patient. All right, this is why having experience and taking your time and practicing with the clippers off really are helpful. And then understanding the movements with the mirrors, it's very, very important that all of this is done prior to cutting your hair so that you can be patient, you don't get anxious, you don't start rushing and doing things the way that you shouldn't be doing them, right? Holding the clippers wrong, angling them wrong, and so forth. Now, because this is an intermediate level self haircut, right? This isn't going to be a skin fade or a super modern type of hairstyle. It's going to be a very intermediate level, so just slightly above a beginner self haircutter. The best way to knock out the hard line that you see is to always go back to the previous guard and lever position that put in the hard line in the first place. So if we remember, the half guard lever open was what we used for the first guideline. And so now we're going back to the half guard lever open to remove that bottom hard line. So now using the 1.5 guard lever open, I'm going up another 3/4 of an inch, going 90 degrees off my head, right? So I'm not digging the clippers with the curvature of my head, right? That would take off the hair by my part line. Because I want to keep the shape nice and I want to leave some hair by the part line, I'm going up 90 degrees instead, right? So instead of going with the curvature of my head, right, going around to the top of my head, circling around, I'm going up 90 degrees straight up and off my head. This is going to leave the hair by my part line nice. So all I'm doing is letting the hairs fall into the clipper blades as I go up 90 degrees. I'm taking it slow. I'm being patient. I'm combing the hair down if I need to re-straighten the hair before I go back up again. And I'm just taking my time, being patient, and making sure that I'm getting the proper shape that I'm looking for. So now using the number 1 guard lever open, we're going back and doing the same thing we did with the 1/2 guard lever open, right? This was the second guideline that we put in. So now we're going to use that same exact guard and lever position to remove the hard line that we put in with the second guideline. So using the number 1 guard lever open, find where the second hard line is, and then flick out the hard line with the 1 guard lever open. And if you guys are finding value in this video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe for more self-haircut tutorials. YouTube loves when you guys like and share videos, and it would mean a lot to me to spread the word about self-haircutting so others around the world can save money and learn this amazing skill set as well. Before we continue with the video, I want to thank today's sponsor, Self Haircut University. The goal of SHU is to help you overcome your self-haircut fears and become an expert self-haircutter in less than 6 months. Learning this skill set will save you $1,000 to $3,000 per year for the rest of your life. Because we all know barbershops today are getting more and more expensive and taking up too much of our meaningful time. Within 72 hours of joining SHU, I will personally be hosting a coaching call with you directly to discuss a plan of action to get you started on the right track. With over 100,000 followers across all platforms, video testimonials, and 14 years of self-haircut experience, there's no better person with more passion than myself to guide you through this self-haircut journey. To get started before the next price increase, go to selfhaircutuniversity.com or click the first link in the description to start today. Thank you, Self Haircut University, for sponsoring this video. And so now that the clipper work is complete on the sides and back, I'm going to be using thinning shear over comb to blend in the clipper work to the longer hair on top. So now using clipper over comb, I'm going to gradually lift the comb up gradually as I cut with the thinning shear. So kind of in one motion, I'm moving the comb up and cutting at the same time. So this is how you want to use thinning shear over comb. Be patient, take your time. This isn't the easiest thing, right? Using scissors on yourself isn't easy, but with time, you will get better at it. And now using my trimmer, I'm going to go ahead and give myself a lineup and clean up all the lines around my head, around the C-cup, forehead, my neckline, all of that jazz. I'm using the trimmer to clean everything up. So this is an interesting one as well. Be patient. The last thing you want to do is make a wrong arm movement and boom, there goes a chunk out of your head. So Remember that when it comes to using your trimmers, less is always more. So what you want to do is just follow the natural curvature of your lines and then just cut any of the hair that extends beyond your natural line. And if you are a beginner at cutting your own hair, don't be afraid to ask a friend or a family member, someone living in the same house as you, to just touch up the back of your head really quick if you feel like you can't reach or you're having difficulty with the back of your head. But you guys, this is my version of a 7-step intermediate level self haircut. As you all know, I've been cutting my own hair for over 14 years now, since I was 13 years old, and I absolutely love teaching others like yourself how to save $1,000 to $3,000 per year by learning this amazing skill set. And if you're not familiar with my channel, I'm by no means a licensed barber whatsoever, and I've never really wanted to be one. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and learned something new. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Alex Kouras. Also, don't forget to check out the links in the description down below to look at the tools and equipment I recommend, as well as join Self Haircut University, which is my private self-haircut program where I provide weekly coaching, live self-haircut tutorials, 120 plus educational lectures, and a private community. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace!